Hey guys, Zack here, and on the 29th of November is going to be my YouTube channel's 2-year anniversary. I would be celebrating it Tuesday, however, it's a Tuesday. Well, the 29th is a Tuesday, and that's when I make my Tuesday reviews, and I don't want this to get in the way of any of my schedules, but anyway, for my 2-year celebration, I have decided to do a top 5 list of my top 5 favorite figures that I have reviewed over the years. Now, before we get on with this list, here is a little sheet I made that contains all of the rules and just a bunch of other information. So if you want to read that, pause it now. But anyway, that is it for the rules and all that junk. Let's get on with this top 5 list. So, starting off with number 5, we have the Jurassic Park Series 1 Velociraptor figure. And this is just a really nice figure. The paint and detailing on this figure is really nice. There's not too much articulation on this figure. The tail can twist 360. The legs can move and the arms can move. However, if you squeeze the legs together, then the head will bop back and forth. Well, what it's supposed to is, the mouth is supposed to open, so it's like it's opening its mouth. But since this is a toy from 1993, this mechanism doesn't really work as well as how it should, so yeah. Either way, this is definitely a good figure, and I definitely suggest that you get that. But moving on to number 4, we have the 5-inch classic Sonic figure. The detailing on this figure is pretty nice. The paint is really nice, and this figure just has a ton of points of articulation. And that's something I really liked about the way Jazzwares made their Sonic figures, was because they added a ton of articulation on their figures, and their paint was just wonderful. So, definitely get that figure. That was number 4. Number 3, we have the Transformers Fall of Cybertron Grimlock Voyager class figure, and again, this is just a really nice figure. The detailing is just really nice. The paint looks very accurate to how he looked in the game. If we pull this little trigger on the back of his head back, then he should open up his mouth and his head should shine bright. I actually really do like how bright that light is. I mean, if it wasn't so bright out right now, if it was like nighttime, then you would actually see how bright the light is. Because, again, that's something I really do like about this, the light on the figure. It's just really bright. I just really do like that. But either way, this is definitely my favorite Transformer figure that I own. And I definitely suggest that you pick this up. Alright. So, moving on to number 2, we have the Bandai Creations Godzilla Final Wars figure. And this is just a really nice looking figure. The paint and detailing on this figure is really nice. I mean, there's not too many points of articulation, but either way, this is just a nice figure. Looks very accurate to how he looked in Godzilla Final Wars, although I don't remember him having orange eyes. But another reason why this figure is on this list is because I have a bit of a soft spot for this figure, because this is the first Godzilla figure that I have ever owned. So, yeah, there's just more nostalgia with this figure than anything really, but either way, definitely pick this figure up. This figure is really nice. But before we get on with this list, let's take a look at a couple of honorable mentions. So first up, we have this Dilophosaurus figure. He would be on this list, but he can't stand, unfortunately. No matter what you do, he just can't stand for long. We have this miniature Godzilla Final Wars figure made by Bandai, but I do not know the exact name of it. Again, a really nice figure. We have the Bandai Titanosaurus figure. Again, a really nice figure, although it can be pretty pricey online. And lastly, we have this Jurassic World playset that you can only get at Universal Studios. And this isn't on the list because if you read the rules, then this is a playset, and I don't really count sets that come with more than one figure, but I only bring this up because this is actually the first thing I have reviewed on my channel for a Tuesday review. But anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to number 1. And number 1 is the young T-Rex from the first Jurassic Park toy line. Just looking at this figure is just amazing looking. The detailing is really nice. A lot of nice reptilian looking detailing. There aren't too many points of articulation. The arms can move, and that's about it. The colors are very accurate to how Rexy looked in Jurassic Park. There wasn't a young T-Rex in the movie, however, there was a young T-Rex in the novel. Definitely read the novel, but either way, if you pull this off, then you will see a bunch of flesh and stuff. I actually really do like that feature. Another thing I like about this figure is that if you squeeze its neck, then the mouth will open. Again, that's just something I really like about this figure. And yeah, the young T-Rex from the Jurassic Park toy line, Series 1, is my favorite figure that I have reviewed over the years. But anyway, that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you in the next video. Peace. Zack out.